Good morning, my dear students. In this session, we will study or discuss about electrochemistry. Electrochemistry. Then, what is electrochemistry? It is electrochemistry is the study of production of electricity. Is the study of production of electricity. Production of electricity by the spontaneous redox chemical reactions, and also use of electricity to bring non-spontaneous chemical reactions, non-spontaneous chemical transformations. Okay, chemical transformations. This is the definition of electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry in which we will study about production of electricity by spontaneous redox reactions and use of electricity to bring about non-spontaneous chemical transformations. Okay, then what is the importance of electrochemistry? Here electrochemistry have wide applications and it has more important applications here. For example, here the first importance of electrochemistry here is, and electrochemical principles which are used for the production of highly reactive metals, and sodium hydroxide, and production of chlorine gas, and production of F2, and so many other compounds, so many chemical substances are produced by using electrochemical principles. And also here second one here, and in our daily life we are using so many devices, that is instruments and devices in which we are using batteries, and also you are using fuel cells, and the batteries and fuel cells are working mainly based on electrochemical principles. And also here the electrochemical principles are used here for electroplating techniques here. And also these by knowing this, here you are using batteries and fuel cells of different types which are used in different devices. For example, it is watches, and also here torchlight and radio here, and so many devices we are using batteries and fuel cells here, and different types of fuel cells are used here, and that is different types of batteries also using for different instruments and devices. By knowing electrochemical principles, it is better to prepare here the new batteries, and new technologies are adopted here for different purposes. This is the main importance of this electrochemistry. Okay, then after here in this electrochemistry here we are studying about the basic some of the basic aspects in electrochemistry. Then in the previous year you have studied about redox reactions. You know very well about redox reactions here. And what are redox reactions? A redox reaction is one in which here that species which undergo spontaneous oxidation as well as reduction. For example, here consider a Daniell cell, and Daniell cell consists of two electrodes. One is a zinc rod dipped in a zinc sulfate solution. Other one is called as a copper rod dipped in a copper sulfate solution. This is called as Daniell cell, and this is also called as electrochemical cell. Then what is electrochemical cell? Here electrochemical cell also called as a galvanic cell. An electrochemical cell is a device. Here which converts the chemical energy into electricity here by spontaneous redox reactions. Here for example, here Daniell cell is one of the electrochemical cell. This is a Daniell cell here. This is symbolic representation of Daniell cell here, and this Daniell cell is nothing but electrochemical cell, and which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy. Then Well, here how it functions it is. For example, here this is a Daniell cell consists of two electrodes, zinc rod dipped in the zinc sulfate solution and copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution, and these two solutions are internally connected through solid bridge and externally connected with the voltmeter here, and voltmeter measures the current in volts it is. Okay, then here when zinc rod dipped in 1 molar the zinc sulfate solution and copper rod dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution, and we will get voltage here 1.1 volt current will get it is. This is 1.1 volt. This is a cell potential of Daniell cell, and this cell potential of Daniell cell is 1.1 volt it is. And here when this Daniell cell is externally connected with externally opposite potential, this is like this. This is external opposite potential. When this Daniell cell is connected with external opposite potential here, that is external opposite potential is less than 1.1 volt. When external potential is less than 1.1 volt here, then what are the observations here? And here we find the three observations. This is the case 1 here. In case 1 here, this is when external potential is less than 1.1 volt is applied for this Daniell cell here. There were observations. First observation here, electrons here will flow from, this is called as zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate and copper rod dipped in copper sulfate, and on passing external opposite potential less than 1.1 volt here, and electrons will move from, that is a zinc rod to copper rod. When electrons will flow from this zinc rod to this copper rod, then current flowing from opposite directions, that is copper to zinc. That is first observation is electrons flow from zinc rod to copper rod, and hence when electrons are flow from this zinc rod to this copper rod here, the current will flow, hence current flows from here copper to zinc rod. This is the flow of current. This is the flow of direction of current. This is the flow of direction of electrons. When electrons moves from zinc to copper, and current will flow from this copper to zinc. This is the first case, first observation. Second observation here, when external potential is 1.1 volt here, and the zinc rod dissolves. This is zinc rod dissolves, and copper rod here deposits. That is, and this zinc rod dissolves in solution, and zinc ions moves into solution, and here copper ions undergo reduction here, then they deposits, and it is a copper rod. And when zinc atoms undergo dissolved in solution here, then it becomes a negative electrode, it becomes a positive electrode. That's why here zinc rod acts as anode here, and anode means negative electrode here, and copper rod acts as cathode here, it is a positive electrode. Cathode means positive electrode, anode means negative electrode, like this. And these are the two observations. It is when external potential is less than 1.1 volt here, then electrons flow from zinc to copper, and hence current flowing from this copper to zinc here, and zinc rod dissolves in solution here, and copper ions deposits on, it is copper rod it is. Then here this is first observation. Case second, that is here, if external potential is exactly equal to cell potential. What is the cell potential here? Cell potential is how much? The cell potential is 1.1 volt. If external potential is equal to 1.1 volt here, you are applied. This is applied potential here. When applied potential is exact 1.1 volt here, and cell potential also 1.1 volt here, then what is the observation? That is, in the second case here, this E external potential is equal to 1.1 volt here, and first observation here, no flow of electrons. Electrons will not flow this from this anode to cathode or cathode to anode. When you no flow of electrons here, then no current. There is no current in the cell. Here this cell functioning stops. It's not working. Cell stops working. No current and no flow of electrons. And what about here, say second one here, when no flow of electrons and no current here, then there is no reactions. There is no reactions at zinc electrode and also copper electrodes, and this is called zinc electrode, this is called copper electrode. Here an external potential equal to 1.1 volt, no flow of electrons, no current in the cell here, and the second is no reaction occurs, that is no reaction occurs at electrodes. Then what about here case third? Here in case third here, if external opposite potential is more than 1.1 volts, when external potential applied is more than 1.1 volt, here the second case here, this is E external potential is more than 1.1 volt is applied. Okay, then if the applied potential is more than a cell potential here, then what observations said is here this zinc rod acts as now zinc rod acts as cathode, and copper rod acts as anode. Here it acts as anode, and here this is called as positive electrode. Here anode means what? Negative electrodes. This signs changes. This is called negative electrode here, and this is called as positive electrodes. And here interchanges. Here this is actually says anode, this is cathode here for galvanic cell, but when external potential is more than 1.1 volt here, then it acts as not a galvanic cell, it acts as a electrolytic cell. And what are the observations in electrolytic cell is? Then what is the difference between galvanic cell and electrolytic cell? In galvanic cell here, that is chemical energy converted into electrical energy by spontaneous redox reactions. But in case of electrolytic cell here, the electrical energy is more, that is electrical energy here converts the spontaneous redox reactions, it is. Okay, then when it converts, here this is case second here, if E external is more than 1.1 volt here, then what observations here? Observation nothing but first one here, electrons will flow from here reverse, that is reverse of Galilean cell. Electrons will flow from this like this is flow of electrons, and electrons will flow from copper to zinc rod. Electrons will flow from copper to zinc rod, then the current direction is reverse, that is this is the flow of current nothing but I here. And second case here, electrons will flow from copper to zinc here, then current will flow from here, that is zinc to copper. This is the first observation. When electrons are moving from, that is copper to zinc, and current will flow from this, that is opposite, zinc to copper. And the second case here, that is here this is called a zinc rod, this is copper rod here, and here the zinc rods, here copper rod dissolves, and zinc rod deposits. Here this zinc rod here, the Zn2 plus ion present in the solution here deposits on zinc here, that's why here zinc ions are deposits on zinc metal here, and copper rod dissolves, it is like this here. These are the three cases here, that is one is external potential less than 1.1 volt here, these are the observations, and case second here E external potential equal to exact 1.1 volt here, and third one here case second E external is more than 1.1 volt here, electrons will flow from copper to zinc rod, and current will flow from zinc to copper, and copper rod dissolves and zinc rod is deposits, it is. Okay, these are the three observations here made here, that is here zinc electrode and zinc deposits at the cathode. This is zinc deposits at cathode. This is cathode here, this is called anode, and this is called as electrolytic cell, not galvanic cell. That is the difference between electrolytic cell and galvanic cell, it is. Then after this here, then you're coming at the one more topic. This is three cases are important here, and these cases are asking in examinations here, and be careful, it is case 1 and case 2 and case 3 here. That is E external potential is less than 1.1 volt, and E external potential equal to 1.1 volt, and case second E external potential equal to more than 1.1 volt. Okay, then after this here, then you go for this galvanic cell. Then what is galvanic cell here? A galvanic cell is a device. A galvanic cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy by spontaneous redox reactions. It is. For example, here this is called as Daniell cell. This is a Daniell cell. Here Daniell cell is called as Daniell cell. Daniell cell is an example of galvanic cell, and which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy by spontaneous redox reactions. And here this is the flow of current here, this is, and a Daniell cell consists of 2 electrodes. You know very well in first year syllabus you are studied about redox reactions here and also galvanic cells. And this is a galvanic cell here. This is flow of electrons. Electrons will flow like this. This is flow of electrons here, and the flow of current, this is opposite direction. This is flow of current here. This is a Daniell cell. This is electrochemical cell, also called as galvanic cells. This is a galvanic cell, and a galvanic cell consists of 2 electrodes. One is that is here you are changing here. It acts as negative. This is called as anode here, and this is called as cathode. This is a positive electrode. Cathode means positive electrode, anode means negative electrode. This is Daniell cell. A Daniell cell consists of 2 electrodes. This is called zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution, copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution, and these 2 electrodes are externally connected with the voltmeter and internally connected with salt bridge. A salt bridge connects the 2 solutions. Okay. Then on here on switch on switch, this is switch here. Then when switch is on here, then the current will flow from it is copper to zinc, and electrons will flow from it is zinc to copper, and it shows 1.1 volt current. Here it is. It shows 1.1 volt current in the voltmeter. It is. Then what are the reactions that takes place here? In this case here, this cell consists of 2 half reactions. It has 2 half reactions here, and overall reaction of this cell is, that is, Zn, and this is Cu2 plus aqueous gives, and Zn2 plus aqueous, and this is Cu solids. This is the overall cell reaction of a Daniell cell, and this overall cell here, this consists of 2 half cells. At the anode here, this is cathode, and different reactions that takes place at anode and cathode. At anode here, that is, at anode what are reactions? We know that here at anode here, zinc undergoes oxidation, that is Zn undergoes oxidation. You will get Zn2 plus ions and 2 electrons, and this half cell reaction is called as, this is oxidation half reaction. This is. Then what about here at cathode? This is called cathode here. This is cathode. This is at cathode here, Cu2 plus ions, and it takes 2 electrons. Then you will get reduction. This is called as a reduction half reaction. This is. And a cell consists of 2 half cells. One is oxidation half cell, nothing but oxidation half reaction. This is oxidation half reaction, and this is called reduction half reaction. By combining these two here, oxidation half reaction, reduction half reaction here, and 2 electron it cancels, then you will get Zn, and this is a Cu2 plus, and gives, this is a Zn2 plus, and this is Cu. This is overall reaction of the cell. This is. Then here in a galvanic cell here, or electrochemical cell here, oxidation half reaction takes place. This is oxidation half reaction takes place at anode here. Oxidation reaction takes place here, that is called as anode, and the reduction half reaction takes place, that is called as cathode. This is called as anode, this is called as a cathode. Cathode means positive electrode, anode means negative electrode. With respect to solution, this is negative electrode. With respect to solution, this is positive electrode. Then the overall reaction like this here, this is called as, at anode here, oxidation half reaction takes place. This is also called as oxidation half cell. This is also called as oxidation half cell, and this is called as reduction half cell. This is. And a cell consists of 2 half reactions here, 2 half cells. One is oxidation half cell, or one is called a reduction half cell, and these two are internally connected with salt bridge, externally connected with voltmeter it is. Then by using this technique here, this cell also represented symbolically here. We know that it is in the previous class here. Symbolically here, this anode always written in left hand side. According to IUPAC's convention here, anode always written in left hand side and cathode always written in right hand side. And this is symbolically represented as, that is Zn here. Zn, this is metal. This is called solid, and this is solution contains Zn2 plus ions. This is Zn2 plus ions. Zn undergoes oxidation to get Zn2 plus ions here. Then this is what double vertical line. Double vertical line indicates a salt bridge here. This is salt bridge, and salt bridge connects two solutions. That is here Cu2 plus aqueous and also Cu solid. This is a cell representation of a Daniell cell. Here the single vertical line vertical line denotes here phase change. That is, this is a solid, this is solution, this is phase change. And double vertical line indicates here, and these two solutions are internally connected with salt bridge. This is salt bridge here. Double vertical line indicates salt bridge here. Then, and the single vertical line here separates both the solution and it is metal. This is a solution here and metal it is. This is Cu. Okay, this is cell representation. Like that, here we are constructing many number of electrochemical cell or galvanic cell by using different metals like sodium, magnesium, potassium here, aluminum and strontium, iron here, nickel. Like that, we are using different types of cells we can construct based on this Daniell cell. Okay. Next, after this here we have this what the why it is here we are getting cell potential, and for this Daniell cell how we are getting cell potential is how cell potential is developed in a electrochemical cell. Then here this is a Daniell cell or electrochemical cell here. Then what is the concept regarding cell potential development of electropotential or cell potential? For example, see, this is called as a metal here. When this is metal, when metal is dipped in its own electrolytic solutions. For example, this is a metal nothing but M. When metal M is dipped in its own electrolytic solutions, that is, and it contains Mn plus ions, that is called as ions. When metal is dipped in its own electrolytic solution here, then at metal and this is called as its own solution, nothing but this is called electrolyte. That is, this is called as electrode or this is called as electrolyte. This is called electrode, this is called electrolytes. Here electrolyte nothing but zinc sulfate, electrode nothing but zinc rod. When a metal rod dipped in its electrolytic solution here, then at each electrode and electrolyte interface, that is, and this interface, this is called as solution phase, electrolyte, this is called as metal. At electrolyte and at each electrode and electrolyte interface here, there is a tendency of metal atoms to move into there is a tendency of metal ions here and to go in to move into these ions by losing electrons here, and those electrons are deposits on the metal rod here, and ions are moves into solution. When metal ions are moves into solution here, then solution becomes the positive ions and metal becomes negative. That's why here there is a potential difference. Charges difference between positive ions and negative ions. And here there is a potential difference. That is interface. There is a tendency of here it is the metal rod becomes negative here and metal solution becomes positive here. Then there is a potential developed between positive ions and negative ions. That potential is called as electrode potential. That is called as electrode potential. The potential is developed between metal ions in solution and also it is electrode here, and that potential is called as electrode potential. When this potential is measured at 298 Kelvin temperature at here 1 molar concentration of solution here, that potential is called as standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential it is. Then this is a case it is. Here one case nothing but here when a metal rod dipped in its own solutions here, and metal atoms have tendency to move into as ions in solution here, leaving behind electrons on the metal rod. Then metal rod becomes negative with respect to solution becomes positive here. Then there is a potential difference between electrolyte and this is called as electrode here. Then that is called as electrode potential here. This is when electrode potential is measured at 1 molar concentration here, that is called as standard electrode potential. This is a case 1. Then what about here case 2 it is? This is called as, for example, this is called as cathode and this is called as anode here. This is cathode. Then what about here, when this metal rod is dipped in its electrolyte solution here and the copper ion, sorry, this is metal ions, the metal ions present in the solution. Here, when metal ions present in the solution, here pick up electrons here from the anode here and undergo reduction here. Then these metal ions pick up electrons from the metal rod here. Then metal rod becomes positive and this solution becomes negative. Nothing but here, when these metal ions Mn here is Mn plus metal ions, and metal ions takes electrons, undergo reduction, you will get metal. It is when positive ions are converted into the metal atoms here, then here the positive charge decreases, the negative charge increases. Here when negative charge is more here when compared to positive charge here, then with respect to metal here, this is called a negative here and this is called as positive. Like that here, this is called as a positive electrode, this is called as a negative electrode. When the metal atoms undergo ionization here, oxidation here, and to go into solution leaving behind electrons on the metal rod here, and this metal rod acts as a negative electrode here, this is called as negative electrode, this is called anode. And here the positive ions present in the solution here pick up electrons under reduction here, and with respect to solution here the metal rod is positive, this is called as negative here, this is called as a positive electrode, this is positive electrode here, solution becomes negative. Then there is a potential difference develops between electrode and electrolyte here, that is called as electrode potential. This is also called as single electrode potential it is. Then after this here, then you go for this according to IUPAC convention. According to IUPAC convention here, that is the negative electrode here, the negative electrode at which oxidation takes place, this is called as anode. The positive electrode at which reduction takes place here, this is called as cathode. Is, and anode always written in left hand side and cathode always written in a right hand side is. Then this is about construction of cell it is. Then when these two, this is called as oxidation half cell, this is called as reduction half cell. When these two half cells are connected internally and externally here, then you will get a complete cell it is. This is called complete cell. When these two half cells are connected internally externally here, then the electrons are moving from anode to cathode and current will flow from its cathode to anode. Then there is a potential difference. There is a potential difference between here anode electrode and cathode electrode. When potential difference between anode and cathode here, then electrons will flow from it is anode to cathode and current will flow from cathode to anode here, and it becomes, this is called as, that potential is called as cell potential. That potential is called as a cell potential. A cell consists of two half cells. One is oxidation half cell or one is called reduction half cell. When these two half cells are connected internally externally here, then that becomes complete cell here, and there is a potential difference between anode and cathode here, that is called as cell potential. When a cell potential is measured at 1 molar concentration at 298 Kelvin is called as, this is standard EMF of a cell. This is called standard EMF of a cell it is. And that is, the standard EMF of a cell is calculated here by using, that is, when no current is drawn from the cell here, that is called as electromotive force of a cell. And what is electromotive force here? The cell, the difference between the electrode potential, the electrode potential difference between the anode and cathode is called as cell potential. This is also called as electromotive force of the cell. And the electromotive force of a cell is calculated by using E cell is equal to here, that is R E naught cell or E cell. E cell equal to here E cathode minus E anode. This is E cathode equal to E anode. That is the cell potential of electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode, that gives E cell. Okay, this is about, it is for calculating of Daniell cell. If you are calculating that is E cell for this Daniell cell here, then writing this is E naught cell. This is also nothing but E naught cell. E naught cell equal to here E right minus E left. This is called left half reaction. This is called as right side half reaction. This is called as E naught right minus E naught left. Here right means cathode, here left means anode. And if you are using, this is called a zinc Daniell cell here, for Daniell cell here, and this is E right, nothing but E copper. This is called copper. That is, this is general it is. In case of applying for Daniell cell here, this is a E copper here minus, this is E naught Zn2 plus and Zn. We know that here by using a standard hydrogen electrode here, and E naught cell of copper and E naught cell of this is zinc here. E naught cell of copper is 0.34 volts minus E naught cell of zinc is 0.76 volt. That equal to here, this is copper is electropotential is 0.3 volts, and this is zinc here, zinc code zinc this is S single electropotential this here, that equal to this 0.76, that becomes 1.1 volts. That is, this is the E naught cell of a Daniell cell. Then before going to E naught cell of Daniell cell here, then here by using by using this these basic concepts here, we are constructing so many cells as that of a Daniell cell. For example, here you are constructing copper, and this is called as 2Ag plus aqueous gives, this is a Cu2 plus, this is aqueous, and this is 2Az. This is a cell here. For this cell here, you represent the cell here symbolically here, and also write down oxidation reaction and reduction half reactions. And this cell is symbolic represented as like this here. Here copper undergoes oxidation and silver undergoes reduction. This is called as reduction half reaction, and this is called as oxidation half reaction. And for oxidation half reaction here, this is written as, this is anode here. Anode means at the anode it undergoes oxidation, that is Cu gives Cu2 plus and 2 electrons. And what about cathode here? Cathode means silver electrode here. That's why here this is 2Ag plus takes 2 electrons. You will get this is 2Az. This is called as oxidation half cell here. This is called as reduction half cell. And the oxidation half cell always written in left side, and reduction half cell always written in right side here. And this is symbolically written as, this is called as here copper, and this is a Cu2 plus single vertical line here, phase change. This is a solid, this is aqueous, double vertical line indicates salt bridge here, and this is 2Az plus, this is called as aqueous, and this is called as Az. This is Ag plus, and this is called as Az solid it is. This is a cell representation of this cell it is. Then how do you calculate here? How do you calculate a single electropotential? And it is not possible to calculate. It is not possible to calculate. It is a single electropotential without this there is cathode, and it is not possible to calculate here a single electropotential here by using only half cell. Then to calculate this this is cell potential here, we require two half cells. One is anode or one is cathode. Then to calculate this is electropotential of different metals and different elements here, we require a reference electrode. Here reference electrode taken as, we request a reference electrode here, one reference electrode, and here reference electrode taken as standard hydrogen electrodes. Standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode. This is also called as SHE. SHE it is. And what is SHE here? SHE nothing but this standard hydrogen electrode. This is called as reference electrode. A reference electrode. With respect to this reference electrode here, we are calculating a single electrode potential of copper and a single electrode potential of zinc or any other metals. And here the standard hydrogen electrode its potential is taken as arbitrarily taken as 0 volts here. With respect to this SHE here, we are calculating electropotential of copper and electropotential of zinc. Then how do you calculate, and what is SHE here? This is called as SHE means standard hydrogen electrode. Here it consists of platinum foil. This is nothing but, this is a vessel here. This is a vessel, and this vessel consists of 1 molar HCl solution. 1 molar HCl solution. 1 molar HCl solution, and in which here, and it is this is called as platinum a rectangular platinum foil. A rectangular platinum foil is dipped in a 1 mole HCl solution, and this platinum foil is connected with the platinum wire. This is platinum wire, it is like this, and it is this wire is sealed in a, here it is, this wire is sealed in a glass tube. This is a glass tube. This is a glass tube, and this glass tube is enclosed in a, this is nothing but outer jackets. This is outer jacket here, and here this is for inlet for here hydrogen gas. Here hydrogen gas is passed under 1 bar pressure here, and this is 1 molar HCl solution here, and this is outlet for hydrogen gas, and this is called as this is here, this is a platinum wire, this is platinum foil, thin sheet, platinum foil here, platinum foil. This is 1 molar HCl solution, 1 molar HCl solution this is, and this is called as glass, this is wire here, this is like this. This is reconstruction of SHE here, and standard hydrogen electrode. A standard hydrogen electrode consists of this is a rectangular platinum foil, and the rectangular platinum foil is connected with platinum wire here. It is sealed in a glass tube here, and this glass tube is covered in covered in a outer jacket here, and it is dipped in, it is 1 molar HCl solution, and here we are passing at the top, we are passing 1 molar hydrogen gas under 1 bar pressure here. Then the following reactions takes place here. That's why here when hydrogen gas is passed into this is outer jacket here, and this hydrogen molecules are adsorbed on the surface of platinum foil here, then they undergo reduction, that is called as H plus ions in the solution. H plus ions in the solution here takes electrons here, then liberates hydrogen gas. This is called as reduction of reaction. This is reduction reaction takes place, and this hydrogen electrode is symbolically represented as here, this is symbolically written as, this is a platinum here, platinum, and platinum is a solid, and this is called as hydrogen gas you are passing at 1 bar pressure. This is one hydrogen gas under 1 bar pressure here, hydrogen gas under 1 bar pressure, and also here it is dipped in 1 molar H plus ions here. This is called HCl solution, this is called H plus ions under 1 molar. This is the symbolic representation of standard hydrogen electrode, and its potential is arbitrarily taken as 0 volts. Its E0 this is H plus, and H2 is taken as here 0 volts it is, okay, arbitrarily taken 0 volts. When this is a single electrode, the hydrogen electrode is connected with copper electrode or connected with zinc electrode here, then you will get this is the cell potential, that is electrode potential of copper and electrode potential of zinc. Then when this SHE standard hydrogen electrode is connected with the copper electrode here, then the cell is written as, this is called as platinum here, and this is a solid, and this is H2 gas under 1 bar pressure, and this is H plus ions concentration under 1 molar, and this is aqueous, this is a salt bridge here, this is a Cu2 plus here, and this is a Cu. This is SHE standard hydrogen electrode is connected with the copper electrode here. Then here this acts as anode, it acts as a cathode. When it acts as cathode, this is actually anode here. Then you are calculating cell potential of this cell potential copper, that is E0 cell is equal to here E0. What is the E0 here? This is E0 cathode. Cathode what? Cathode means copper. This is called as Cu2 plus and Cu minus here E0 H plus and half H2. And when this SHE connected with copper half cell here, then you will get potential of E0 cell, you will get here volt, it is here you get 0.34 volts. and this is E naught Cu2 plus and Cu, this is 0 volts. Then what is the potential of copper here? The copper potential is how much? 0.34 volts. With respect to this is SHE here, its potential is 0.34 volts. This is called as standard reduction potential. Standard reduction potential of copper, it is 0.34 volts. Similarly here, when this cell is connected with zinc, instead of copper here, when this cell is connected with zinc electrodes, for example, this is called as platinum solid H2 gas 1 bar pressure here, and this H plus 1 molar here, and this is called as Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus, this is called Zn. Here it acts as, actually here it acts as anode, it acts as cathode here. Then here its potential is written as, this is here, actually this is written as like this. This is when zinc off cell is connected with this is nothing but here this is SHE here, then we will get this is Zn2 plus and this is Zn here, this is a double vertical line, and this is a H plus ion concentration, this is a H2 gas under 1 bar pressure, and this is called as a platinum solid, it is, and this is called as a cathode, this is called as a anode. Then E naught cell equal to E naught cathode. Cathode means what? Hydrogen electrode. This is nothing but this is H plus, this is half H2 here minus, this is called as E naught Zn2 plus and Zn, and this is called cathode, this is called as anode. Then this cell potential will get here is 0.76 volts, and this is 0, hydrogen electrode potential 0, then this is minus E naught Zn2 plus and Zn. Then here its potential is taken as, that is here E naught Zn2 plus and Zn is equal to minus 0.76 volts. Like this we will get the electrode potential of zinc electrode is. This is called as standard reduction potential value of zinc here, and the standard reduction potential value of zinc is 0.76 volt here, and the standard reduction potential value of copper is 0.34 volts. This is positive value with copper here, negative value with respect to zinc it is. Then like this we are calculating that is single electrode potentials of elements here by using a reference electrode here. Here reference electrode nothing but this is called as a standard hydrogen electrode here. This is one of the important questions asking from electrochemistry here. Explain construction working of SHE, and SHE consists of a platinum rectangular platinum foil coated with platinum back dipped in 1 molar HCl solution, and this platinum foil is connected with platinum wire. It is sealed in a glass tube and it is enclosed in a outer jacket, and it is dipped in 1 molar HCl solution. Then when this is called as when hydrogen gas is passed under 1 bar pressure here, then H2 gas molecule undergo adsorption on the platinum surface here, then undergo this is reduction. Then its potential is arbitrarily taken as 0 volts, and it is represented as platinum solid and H2 gas 1 bar here, H plus ions 1 molar concentration. Like this, platinum is a solid and this is called as H2, this is a gas under 1 bar pressure, and this is a H plus ion under 1 molar concentration. This is a cell representation of SHE. Okay, these are the important points regarding SHE. Then here like this we are calculating this cell potential of other elements here by using this is called as SHE it is. Then what are the importance of this is, for example here this is we are using this is some metals sometimes here sometimes metals like this is platinum, sometimes metals like platinum or gold are used as electrodes here, and these are called as inert electrodes. If you are using gold rod or using platinum rod here, and these are called as gold and platinum, which are not involved in chemical reactions. And gold rods and here platinum and gold rods are not involved in chemical reaction. They give only surface for oxidation reduction here. That type of electrodes nothing but inert electrodes. They are called inert electrodes. And the inert electrodes, okay, and they do not participate in any chemical reactions here, provide surface area for oxidation reduction processes. And here for example here it is used in the following hydrogen electrodes. This is called as platinum here, this is one H2 gas under 1 bar pressure and H plus ions. This is called as SHE, standard hydrogen electrode here. Then here with half shell reactions, this is can be written as, with a half shell reaction can be written as, this is H plus and this is electrons. Here we will get half H2 here, and here the platinum is not involved in a chemical reaction. Platinum is not involved in chemical participation. Only it gives surface area for oxidation reduction days. That's why this type of electrodes are nothing but inert electrodes. They are called as inert electrodes. And this is called as here you're using, if you're passing H2 gas, it becomes H2 gas under H plus ion series. Or if you're using bromine gas, here this is written as Br2, platinum solid Br2. Here this is Br2 and this is aqueous. Here Br2 aqueous, and this is called as Br minus. Here this is Br minus aqueous, like this. If you are using hydrogen gas, this is a hydrogen electrode. Here if you are using bromine, also you are using here platinum solid Br2 here and Br minus. This is an example for inert electrodes. This is, and this is called as a bromine electrode. If you are using bromine, this is bromine electrode. If you are using hydrogen, this is hydrogen electrode, like that it is. And this is about a bromine electrode is. And like this here, if you're calculating a single electro potential of different elements and they are arranged in the increasing order of their cell potentials, electro potentials here, that series is called as electrochemical series. And electrochemical series nothing but here we have different types of metals, different types of cells are arranged based on their standard electro potentials. Based on their standard electro potentials here, the elements are arranged in the increasing order of their potential values here, that the series is called as electrochemical series. And electrochemical series will play a very important role here, and for electrochemical principles it is. Okay, they have more advantages here for the selection of reducing agents in metallurgy here, and also it is whether the reaction takes place or not here, and some of the elements which are present below the electrochemical series are able to liberate hydrogen gas, from dilute acids, and some of the elements which are present above the hydrogen electrode here in the electrochemical series, they do not liberate hydrogen gas with the dilute acids, like that here. And this series is important, electrochemistry is important here, and it has wide applications for selection of reducing agents, and also it is whether the metal undergoes reduction or oxidation, like this. Okay. In the next class we will discuss about this Nernst equation here and their applications here, and this is about in this first session here electrochemistry is. Okay, thank you friends. In the next class we will discuss about Nernst equation and importance of Nernst equation here, and also it is chemical equilibrium, that is equilibrium constant here, and Gibbs energy relations with the chemical equilibrium constant. Thank you.